I'm China. You're watching the Ladies of the Chyna'Pink Talk Show. Today, our special guest co-host is PinkaBoo, the celebrity makeup artist. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes. Hi. How are you? How are y'all?
Today's topic. Today we have you ever walked away from a relationship while you were still in love with the person? And same-sex relationships. Let's talk about it. We had a guest that was supposed to come in and talk about same-sex relationships, but she wasn't able to make it today. She's in a same-sex relationship, so we still gonna keep the topic without her today. If you have any questions or comments, please call in 240-389-3397, or feel free to use the live Facebook feed to type in your comments and questions. Hey, Facebook, thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna start off with PinkaBoo first. Get her out the way. PinkaBoo, you wanna let social media know who you are and what you do?
Sure. I'm PinkaBoo, celebrity makeup artist. I'm a professional makeup artist on the regular. I don't always say that, but I do makeup for a living every day, all day. I dream, sleep, and eat makeup. What else you guys
Who you are and what you're doing. You want to talk about your documentary?
Oh, so for the month of October, well, October is my favorite makeup month. Let's just say that. I call it Pinktober. Pink is my favorite color, and then pink is a lot of awareness that goes on in the month of October. Breast cancer awareness, domestic violence, Halloween, and it's something else that I'm missing. It's like something else that goes on. But anywho, that makes my Pinktober. So I did a documentary, a pink documentary for all the survivors and then the ladies who have lost their lives to cancer. Not just the ladies, the guys too, but it's mainly for the women because it's a Fight Like a Girl documentary.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a cancer. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm not a breast cancer survivor, but I still show love and respect and support for all the ladies who've had cancer before. My ribbon is actually purple. It's lilac.
Why yours purple?
It's for Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Okay.
So, but pink is my favorite color. The other cancers don't really have a month, but October just happens to be my favorite makeup month. So I always do, a full thing for that month for everybody else. And I've had 2 clients recently who just actually lost their battle to cancer and they passed away this year. So yeah, I wanted to do that for everybody.
Okay, that's so nice. So, is there anything you want to let our audience know? Any specials you got going on right now? How they can find you?
So, I have Pink Friday special on Fridays. It's $50. It's a full face natural makeup application. Everybody doesn't always wear a full face of makeup or want to wear it, or they don't even really need it. So it's just something simple just to give somebody for like a little enhancement, and that's every Friday until I say it's not going on anymore. And then I offer classes. I do one-on-one classes. I do full master classes, and that's pretty much it. I have a lot of things going on. I have a website, www.thepinkabooexperience, so you can find all my services and everything that I offer on there. And I also do mortuary makeup, which is something that a lot of people did not know that I did because it's not something that I will always advertise. just
Okay.
because it's not something everybody wants to see on a regular.
Right,
But I
right.
do offer it.
Okay. And your Instagram
And my
information?
Instagram is it's self-explanatory. PinkaBoo.artistry.
I just have one question. What
Yes.
what influenced you to do makeup? I mean,
So in the beginning of my late teens, early 20s, I was an artist. I always liked to draw. I like to do abstract things. When I first started off doing makeup, I did not learn how to. I didn't come out doing beauty makeup. I came out doing theatrical, um, avant-garde, those type of makeups. But I was like, okay, people don't walk around with their face like this all the time. So I had to teach myself how to do beauty makeup. So I was a self-taught makeup artist, and then I started working for a professional makeup company, which was MAC.
Okay.
And
But you're a
now
freelancer,
I'm a
so
freelance makeup artist, and I work for myself. I'm my own boss, and I call it the
right.
shot.
That's right. Is that the best decision you could have ever
It
made?
is the best decision I could have ever made. It has grounded me. It has built me up to be a better woman. I was lost when I lost my job at Mac because I was like scared to step out on faith and make that my main source of income. Not my only, but my main source of income because it was like I was so used to getting paid every week and this, that, and the third. I was banking on that. So for somebody to be, you be let go from a company, you be like, oh my God,
Scared to death.
I gotta make sure that I'm gonna have this check coming in. I got somebody that's dependent on me. My son, like, I gotta make sure everything good. I want to be the best mother ever. And then, my son, he has a disability, and then I was also still going through my cancer. So I was scared, real scared. But it made me level up because it was like you don't have nobody else to depend on but yourself. So I was only gonna get out of it what I put into it. So it just made me a hustler.
Okay.
It
Sorry
just
about that, y'all.
it just made me a hustle freak. It just made me just be like, okay, you really gotta hustle. You really gotta get out here and get your coin, and you can't sleep.
That's
You
right.
gotta get it. So that's what grounded me.
That's probably a huge testimony. You have no idea who you may have touched by just saying, because so many people want to be an entrepreneur, so many people want to start their own business, and they're terrified. And you may have just touched someone to tell someone, hey, look, you can do it. It's this is my word I made up, y'all. It's not a real word. It's workoutable.
Workoutable.
You can work it out. It's
Yes, you
workoutable.
definitely can work it out. You just have to believe in yourself. I had
Absolutely.
a lot of people. I had a lot of people growing up who my mom was always there. She was always supportive. My aunt was always supportive. I had, certain support systems, my best friends. But I'm talking about the ones who you want to be most proud of you or like really support you.
Hmm.
When those ones wasn't supporting me, sometimes it's like a discouragement because it's like if they're not believing in me, then how am I supposed to go forward? But I
Hmm.
had to dig deeper, and I was like, I believe in me, so I'm not
Hmm.
about to stop. So I kept on going, and I am here today.
That's what's up. So all y'all entrepreneurs, because I talk to people all the time, and I'm not one of those. One, I'm an entrepreneur, but I also have a 9 to 5, and I'm still there. I've been there 16 years, and I'm still there not only for the money, but because I have so much flexibility there. I work
It
from
works
home
for
three
you.
days a week. It works for me. I'm able to do a lot for my side businesses, and I mean, again, I'd be a fool to leave my job, even if I wanted to go entrepreneur 100%. I just got it. I hate to say it because I just got it so sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like I do my work, I get out of there. I'm only in there 3 days a week, so I work from home. I mean, I'm only in there 2 days a week, so it just works for me. You know what I mean? So, but those who want to just go cold turkey and quit your 9 to 5, and if you have, I would say, a good support system,
Hmm.
a great following, you have supporters who's going to support you. I would say do it. I really would. I mean, it was plenty of times that I wanted to do it,
yeah.
but because of the fact of the matter that my job is the way it is, I'll be a fool to leave. So, it may be one day that I may be like, hey, I'm done. But right now, I love my job. I love what I do. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. But again, thank you, PinkaBoo, because people are saying that was an awesome testimony. And again, you never know who's watching. You never know
You
who you
don't.
touch. You
Yeah.
never know who's going through the same things that you're
I know
going
I just
through.
got emotional.
Yeah.
And just to say another thing about as far as the supporters and believing in yourself, you can't always count on the people who you want to support. Like I'm talking about family and friends.
Mhm.
You should never, if when you have a business, you should never just run to your family and friends for the support. If that is your way of thinking, then you're thinking small. And the reason why I say that is because it's a whole world to advertise to. You should not get mad or get in your feelings when your family and your friends cannot support. That's selfish of yourself, because they not obligated to always just have to, you know, this is your business. You thought to create it, so you gotta be willing to get out here and expose it to the world.
Absolutely.
You can't have no small mind and just be like, well, my family and my friends ain't support me, so my business ain't going. That ain't their business. It's your business to get your business out there.
Absolutely.
So that's how I had to think, and that's what made me progress and be a little bit more successful at staying in this lane, because I didn't just depend on the people who was right up underneath me. I actually, to be honest, I get support from those ones who are around me, you guys and stuff like that, but I get great support from people that I don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and
I was getting ready to say that too.
I wanted to comment on that because I see a lot on social media timelines where there are people going off because their friends and family not supporting them, and they not doing this and they not doing that.
I think that's
and
selfish.
you're exactly right, because it's a lot of people that made it even in the business or they in the industry or anything. Their family really didn't support them either. They had came from some type of struggle that we didn't know about, and they just basically starting to release what they went through, but it was us that supported them that got them where they was at. They didn't know us from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like you supporting Tide or you supporting anything else. These people that are making money, they don't know us. So I understand what you're saying. A lot of people that is being selfish as far as, oh, if you're not supporting me, then I'm not supporting you.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
how it works.
Yeah.
And then as far as if you want your business to grow, you have to network. It's not about being friends. It's not about that's my BFF. That's you don't have nothing.
I'm so glad you
that.
brought that up. I want to
have
speak on
to
that.
be out to. You have to be able to network. You have to be open minded. You have. It's everybody want to be like, I support this and I support that, but when it comes time to network, they really don't want to do it, or this person is in competition. Ain't no competition. If I can't do business with my friends, if I'm do business, I don't do business with all my friends. Let me say that. But the friends that I do business with, if it's no competition. We want to see everybody succeed. And I put my friends on, they put me on, we give each other opportunities. If you don't have that amongst friendships, then you in the wrong circle.
Absolutely.
And also on your page, I'm watching your affirmations and stuff, like things that you say. It was one thing that you made clear, and it makes sense. And I don't know, everybody don't see her page or is not on her page, but she said about the price thing. When people want discounts.
I got so much to say about that.
Let me tell you something. I have been doing makeup for 16 years. And like 16 years, I started from the very bottom, creating my own prices. Not asking people, what do you charge? What's the going rate? What's for that? Because I was self-taught. I started off like with the minimum, the bare minimum. As my skills started to progress, and I took more classes, and I started doing this and the third, I still was charging some of those prices. So I was like, the people who was like my mentors or I looked up to, they were even like, hey baby, you doing a little bit like what I do, or a little bit more than what I do. You need to up those prices because you working so hard and you not really reaping the benefits of that.
And so your work is bomb.
Thank you. So I took in. I still didn't listen right away. I stayed right there because I was comfortable and I was trying to please everybody else, because I wanted everybody to come to me and wanted them to support me. That was where I went wrong. As that kept on going and I started to see how things was going, I was like, okay, I'm gonna take her word of advice. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna change that. You really get to see who really supports you and really wants you to succeed.
Absolutely.
The ones who don't question your prices. Because I lost a lot of clients behind I would never pay this price. I would never pay that. That's too much. Oh, well, let me tell you something. I know somebody who will pay that price and more.
Yeah.
And tip me on top of that and don't think nothing about it and be like, okay, I see you next week or tomorrow.
Right.
And so I just stopped settling for what the economy wanted and just start going for what I'm worth.
That's right.
And that was it.
So I want to speak on three things. I want to talk about networking because you brought that up. I also want to talk about prices, and I also want to talk about, it was one more thing. Your friends supporting you. Let me say this. 3 things. And I put it out there because I'm going to forget. So I wanted to put the 3 things out there first. Networking. People say to me all the time, I see you with this person, I see you with that person. And guess what? That person don't have to be my friend trust and believe, if you see me with them, I'm not hanging with nobody just to hang with them. It's about networking for me. You know, you never know what someone else offers. You never know what you offer to someone else. You never know what they bring to the table and vice versa. I know I'm the whole table. So if I'm around you, you can be the whole table as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about that. As far as friends supporting you, I don't get mad about that. I have friends that have not ever bought a thing from my boutique to this day, and I've been in business 8 years. I'm going to say this. My biggest supporters are people who are for me. Who is for me is for me. Not only that, I have supporters, and it's sad to say, but it's fine. I'm okay with it. My biggest supporters are people I don't even know. And it's so funny, me being in this business, I have met so many phenomenal people doing my boutique. They have referred hundreds of people to me. That's how I stay in business, through referrals. That's why I say to this day, I'm with you all day long. I'm never going to be the one who be like, friends, I'm not going to support them because they don't support me.
Right.
I'm not that one, because again, if you for me, you for me, whether you my friend or not. And what was the third thing I said? Oh, prices. Let me tell you something. I would never say to someone who have a business, and I have, and it's sad to say it's your friends that be the one, oh, okay, something costs, everybody know I sell authentic purses, so they not cheap. So what hurts me the most is a friend that support me that say, how much is my discount? Do you go in Macy's and say that?
Say how much is my
Do you
discount?
go in Nordstrom's and say that? This is my livelihood. This is my business. If you want a discount, I don't think you're going to get a discount on a Louis Vuitton. I've never seen it done. Never. And I'm 41 years old. They don't have sales. So at the end of the day, my prices are already discounted. So I would never, and I have a lot of friends as entrepreneurs, I never say to them, can I get $20 off, or can I get, what's my price?
Initiate it.
Exactly. Like, for instance, I'm going to bring this up. I was over at PinkaBoo house maybe like a week or two ago, and she was doing my makeup for my birthday, and she sells glitter. So make sure y'all get y'all, you know how y'all be seeing me with the glitter lips? Don't get it from Keisha K.U. Don't get it from Mac. Get it from PinkaBoo. Let me say this. I asked her, because I knew they were $15 for the size that I wanted. So I say, hey, I'm about to cash shop you. It's $15, right? So she says to me, I didn't say to her, she said to me, it's $10 for you. So again, if your friend says to you, gives you a price, then that's one thing. But what you should never do is ask your friend for a discount. Mm-hmm. That really bothers the hell out of me. Your price is your price. And if you don't go in Macy's and Nordstrom's and all these different designers department stores and asking them for coupons and discounts, don't do that to me. I'm a black owned business. I'm a small business owner. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so respect my prices. Period. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so I wanted to bring those things up, but we gonna get into one of our topics. Is there anything else you wanted to share before we go into our first topic?
I just will say, whatever you put your mind to, if that's what you want to do, if you love it, make it your hobby. Make it your, not your hobby, make it your job. Make it something that you want to do. Go for it and stay consistent at it. That's it. It's not a microwave success, so you definitely got to put in the work. It don't just come overnight. But if it's something that you really, really love, then stick to it and stay consistent.
Yes, I love it. And you look, let me just add this. I've known PinkaBoo since she was a teenager. Okay, everybody knows that's my niece and I'm her aunt, period. However, I've seen her grow, and I'm so proud of the woman that she has become. I told her earlier, they don't even know. Look, PinkaBoo, what? The makeup artist. They better be thankful and blessed that they even know you, period. Mm-hmm. And any of
my presence,
exactly.
I'm not that type. I don't just be around any and everybody. I don't none of that. If you in my circle or in my presence and I'm around you, just being around you, trust and believe. It should be honored, because I don't just be around any and everybody. I just don't. Everybody don't deserve my attention.
No, they don't. And you got to be careful who you be around, because at the end of the day, spirits rub off. Mm-hmm. I don't want no negative spirits around me. Mm-hmm. I don't want nobody hugging me with negative spirits. And people are very, very envious and jealous. You just got to really, really be careful. I thank y'all for tuning in. We got a lot of people on live right now. Mark, you know daggone well. Mark, you are welcome to come on the Ladies of the Chyna'Pink show whenever you're in town. You know that. You could be one of our regular co-hosts for real. We love you, Mark. So you know you're welcome to come whenever you want to come. And Tricky Entertainment all day, every day. And so we're going to go on to our first topic. Our first topic is, have you ever walked away from out of it or from a relationship while you were still in love with a person. And for me, I'm gonna say it's funny. On the way here, Marissa and I talked on the way here, and we talked about it a little bit. And for me, I've walked away when I was still in love in a relationship, and I also walked. It was by choice and by force, two different times. So it's hard. I'll say if you're still in love with a person, I mean, obviously that's hard because you have a lot of feelings involved. And oh, hold on, I got some comments. I'm gonna go back to this real quick. I'm gonna read Sashay comments. She said, "I don't expect all my friends to support my business. Everybody might not like T-shirts. Whoever supports, support. I hate when people get mad because you don't support something. I'll share your products all day long." And you know what? Support can be sharing. You don't have to buy and purchase.
In many ways. It's
Let
not
me say
always
this.
money. It can be what you do, showing up or shouting
Yes,
out.
absolutely. Let me reiterate something real quick. I'm gonna come back to the relationship thing, but I do want to say this. You definitely can support a person by sharing something. You can share the Instagram page. Absolutely give them a shout out, and that's the first thing I said. Like I don't know if she want me to put it out there, but one of the young ladies on our show is about to open up a boutique. I'm so happy for her, and I told her, she was like, if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. And any of my friends know I'm gonna be positive off the break. Guess what I told her? I said it's gonna work. We gonna make it work.
I love
and
advertising my friends.
And I told her, I said the first thing we gonna do, all of us, we gonna share your new Instagram page. We all have lots of I have thousands of followers. I have more than one Instagram page. I have thousands of followers on social media, on Facebook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I get her boutique name out there and let people know, go follow this.
Right.
Go support my friend. And that's what you do. That's free support. Now if you can't do that, then you're not no friend. Period. You don't have to support monetarily. Let me say that. So if y'all don't understand that, I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? So I got somebody saying, "Woo, child." Yes, absolutely. So I want to go back to the relationship thing real quick. So again, for me, it was very hard. It was very hard for me to walk out while you're still in love with somebody. But for me, I value me. And if you can't treat you, what you're not going to do is treat me any kind of way. You're not going to talk to me any kind of way. You're not going to do me any kind of way. Baby, I'll be by myself first. And that's a fact. So when you know your worth and when you know that what you bring to the table, and again, I'm going to reiterate, bitch, I'm the whole table. So when I come, no, I'm the whole table.
Say that.
So you're not going to do me any kind of way. And so at the end of the day, you have to know your worth. And ladies, I'm going to tell you, it really hurts my heart to see certain individuals, around me go through certain things because that shit, it bothers me only because I'm not around, and I tell my aunt this all the time. I talk to her on the phone every single day, and I'm not around no bum bitches. I'm not hanging with no bum bitches. Mostly everybody around me is an entrepreneur, and they got their own job. They making their own income, and I always uplift all my friends, uplift anybody around me. I want everybody to win.
And what I look like, down, I look to my friends to lift me back up.
Absolutely.
If you can't go to your friends to be lifted back up,
and you can't do that,
that's not the right.
That's not the right move. That's not the right friend. And at the end of the day, I don't know if y'all seen this meme on Instagram. I posted it on my Instagram page a long time ago. It was like, and not saying you have to have a Ferrari, but it has like a whole lineup of cars, and it says when you're winning, your whole team winning, or something like that, or a winning squad, or something to that effect. I want any females around me to win. I don't want nobody struggling. I don't want nobody hurting or wanting for anything.
It shows your character when you let your if I'm eating, we all eating.
Absolutely.
Now sometimes it's
okay, somebody asked me to explain a bum bitch. I'm explaining a bum bitch. A bum bitch is a bitch that ain't got nothing going for herself. It don't have to be because you're an entrepreneur. A bum bitch could be you're not. Let me tell you something. I've never in life been on welfare. I'm not downing anybody who been on welfare or what. It may be a case in my life that I might have to go on welfare. To me, that's not a bum bitch. But a bum bitch is not trying to get off welfare. You should not, and it shouldn't have been a president that come down along the line and say, you want to be on welfare no longer than, I don't know, it's a certain amount of years now, right? You can only
Yeah.
be on there, I want to say, is it 4 years?
I think it's like.
And I think that's the best thing that they could have ever came up with, because
Some
I
people
know
do
people who
manipulate.
just was having kids after kids after kids
Yeah.
after kids, and it's nothing wrong with that. You can have 16 kids. My grandmother had 9 kids, and I'm fine with that. However, I know my grandmother worked. She was not on welfare with all 9 of those kids. So again, it's not fair to us as working individuals for people to continue to have kids after kids after kids and not trying to get off of welfare. Period. So I mean, that's my opinion. And to me, the definition again of a bum bitch is a bitch that's not trying. It's so much stuff. It's so many opportunities for everyone out here to win. You could definitely just be. You could be a bartender and win. I'm a bartender, and if I ever lost my job, I would do bartending full time. Bartenders are winners. Don't get it fucked up. You're gonna make great money off being a bartender. Okay? So at the end of the day, it's not about you not being an entrepreneur. You're not trying. It's no reason. No, a bum bitch is not a bitch that work 9 to 5. Absolutely not. 9 to 5 is that's a great bitch. Okay? Like, again, I'm gonna reiterate, when I say a bum bitch, you don't have to be an entrepreneur. I'm saying someone who's not trying to win. You have to, and it's
Someone is always
2019.
looking for the handout, don't want to do nothing, don't want to
Needy.
work for it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
They, basically, they just leech, and I call them misers.
A leech. What you
Yeah.
said? They ride everybody else's coattail.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
doing this. They doing that. They
Then,
just want
like
to be
she
around.
said, not trying to do. It's many of things that you can do. You have to find your gifts and your talents.
Yes, absolutely.
What is your passion? It's basically what you're supposed to be doing. Your purpose is your passion. So if you're just, let me say this, if you just basically want to have the latest and everything, and you don't have the income to basically match it, what's the use of doing it? Because it's still, you consider, I don't care what you have on the outside,
Right.
Basically, what are you doing to get these things? I don't care. You could be a stripper and still don't be a bum bitch. You still getting,
Exactly.
you still getting, you trying, you might be
And
doing it to
people
go to
always try to
school.
trash strippers.
Yeah,
They be like,
no.
they doing this.
I don't.
I know.
Strippers winning.
First of all, I don't even.
Period. If I had the body to be a stripper, I wouldn't mind.
First of all, I don't even really like to call them strippers.
Well, entertainers.
I call them adult entertainers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them be bosses themselves. They just do it in a different way. And they have more morals than some of these bitches that
Yes.
be walking around here
Yes.
and be just fucking and sucking and doing this and doing that. Sorry, but they do.
Yeah.
And everybody want to be like, oh, she a stripper, oh, she this, or she that. You know how many times a week I get asked, am I a stripper? I get it all the time. Like, because I'm around those or those. That don't mean nothing. I bet you they all can out hustle you
Yeah.
and what you're
Yeah.
doing, and you ain't doing nothing but being on social media and everybody else's business.
Twerking.
Let me
That's
tell
a
you
bum bitch.
something. Yeah, that's a bum bitch. Let me tell you something. I'd rather be paid any day than popular. Let me explain that to you. People get a mistaken out here. You know, the likes not getting you paid. The loves. You know, it's nice to get 1,000 likes on your picture, but that's not paying my bills. You know, this podcast, this is something we've been doing for 3 years now. This is not paying our bills. This is a hobby for us. This is something we like to do. We like to bring entrepreneurs on, get them on the map. You know, this is done. I will say, when we first started this part, I'm getting off the subject right now. And you're right, Shantae, men are bums too. Let's not get it twisted. There's some bum niggas out here too.
It is, and they ride women coattails, and they ride the wave looking for come ups. They, doing this and that and the third. Like, that's a bum nigga. There you go, a lame ass nigga.
But I'm gonna tell you another thing that really pisses me off to the max is when someone reaches out to you and they need advice or they need help in order to grow or to try to be an entrepreneur, and you don't help. That's so, in my opinion, I don't even know what word to say for it, but I don't even know how to explain that, because I've had several people reach out to
Just
me,
because
even people that I'm around.
Those
How
type
do
of
you
people
start?
they don't want people to walk beside them. They want people to walk
Behind
behind
them.
them.
Correct. Long as you're walking behind, they fine.
Yeah, they
everybody
fine.
want to be a chief. Nobody wants to be an Indian.
It's sad.
One thing about me, again, and I'm gonna reiterate this: if you're around me, or if you inbox me, or if you reach out to me, I'm gonna help you as much as possible, because at the end of the day, like I said, I want everybody to win, whether you my friend or not. So people just get that all misconstrued. They, like you said, as long as you not in front of them or doing better than them, then everything cool.
But
soon as
you, and you have to be careful of those ones who be like, I'm so happy for you.
For you, yeah.
They don't really be happy for you. Not all the time is that the case. They don't always.
What's going on here?
Not all the time do that be the case, but you just really have to pay attention to somebody's energy. And, you know, oh, I'm so happy for you, da 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 da, but their actions don't display this or whatever. You don't have to be around a person 24/7 just to be able to know that they mean well or they want you to do well. But when somebody just always is negative and this, that, and the third, you don't need that around you.
Absolutely not.
I know I don't want
You
it
know
around
the
me.
demonstration when they say, you know whether it's real or
you
not
can
when they
tell.
say, oh, I'm so happy, you know it don't be real. So
Yeah, you again, like I said, you have to watch the company that you keep. You got to watch the energy. The energy is everything. You know if a person really don't mean you well, and it's sometimes it's hurtful because it's people that you really think that mean you well. But I've learned the hard way, and baby, that's why I say a lot of the things that I say on Facebook. It's a privilege to be around me. I'm not trying to say I'm like that. Oh, but I am. But I will say this. but I will say this. I'm not gonna let nobody do me any kind of way. And at the end of the day, my friends that I've been around for 10 years, they know me very well. They know how I am. They know how I move, and they know I've never been no grimy bitch. I've never been that bitch that don't want to see my friends win. I'm always that friend that's gonna lift you up no more than everybody around you. Believe you me, I'm gonna lift you up more than your family. So that's how I roll. But I had to learn in life that everybody don't roll like me.
They don't. Everybody
and that's
is
what
not
hurt
gonna
the
be
most.
you. When you really, once you get it, first of all, another thing too that I have learned, and a lot of people always be like, "Hey, you so strong. You this, you that. You can't wear your heart on your sleeve." Me, I can be like, I love you and this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. But I'm just not sensitive about certain stuff. Some things I put my business hat on. I just look at it like this business is this, that, and the third. All of the extra shit is personal. You have to put personal aside from certain things, and you just can't always have your feelings in it.
Right.
It's not no money in them feelings.
Right.
So stay out of them.
Absolutely. So we're going to go back to the topic at hand as far as walking away from relationships when you're still in love with a person. I think almost all of us, I'm 41. Hey, Ra. I think all of us at this age have at least had to walk out on a relationship when we were still in love with a person. And again, I'm gonna let Marissa talk about it, and I'm gonna let Pink talk about it. But I think that everybody on this panel can attest to that. Pink, what about you?
I have had to do it before in the past, and it's just at the end of the day, you can still love the person, be in love with the person, but at the end of the day, you have to worry about your sanity.
Absolutely.
It's about you loving yourself more. If there's more, if the relationship or whatever is going on is more toxic, it can even be less toxic. But if those things outweigh some of the better things and what's really your character, if you feel like they're holding you back, then it's best for you to walk away. Because what people think is a loss is not always a loss. Sometimes it's a gain, and it's a blessing, and it opens more doors for you. So you might be hurt, you might be feeling a type of way like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I can't live without this person, blah blah blah. But there is going to be a lot of gain on the other side. It might not come the way you wanted to or right then and there, but sometimes you just be opening your doors for you to get out your own way.
And people don't realize if it's meant, it will be. And people also don't realize God allowed everything to happen for a reason. I grew up in church. I don't go to church like I should today. I'm not going to act like I'm all spiritual, but I do believe in God, and I will say I do believe God allowed things to happen
for a reason.
And again, like Pink said, it's sometimes to open a new door. It may hurt initially, but with all time, it heals all wounds. And at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship and you are suffering from abuse or anything that's
mental,
unhealthy,
verbal, anything,
because it could be, it don't have to be physical. It could be mental. Don't ever let nobody talk to you any kind of way.
Don't never
I
let
don't care what
nobody,
they got
just
to
because
offer.
a person is mad or they feeling a type of way or they this and the third. If a person really will talk down on you when y'all going through things and stuff like that, believe that that's really how they are. If they try to belittle you and doing this and doing that and just always want to talk about the negative and not owning and always want to make you feel that you at fault, then that's kind of like your answer right there. Like, baby, this is not for me.
Right.
And you need to check yourself and be like, I'm that bitch, and get out of here.
Absolutely. I'm gonna read some of these comments. I'm not gonna scroll all the way back up. But I'm gonna read some of these comments. Ross says everybody don't have your best interest. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And I think we've all in life learned that the hard way. Shantae says we gotta love people from a distance. Sometimes self love is more important. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Hold on, I'm scrolling. And friendships as well. Yes, absolutely. So Marissa, did you have something to say before we go on to the same sex relationships?
Yes, what you think?
I think that basically when you are in a relationship with someone and they are basically, because it's like y'all said, it's physical, it's verbal, but also it's sexual too. It's emotional and everything. And when me personally, I have walked away several times. Right now, at the present time, even if I'm in something, I walk away fast. And I guess it comes from the past things that I have went through in relationships. It's just like, ain't nobody really strong enough for me right now. You know, when you've been through these storms and things like that, and when you still love a person, you want to be there for them, but you just can't, because everything that you do while you're by yourself with them is just so much more. You have this person that have these bricks on their feet. They have the bricks on their feet. They want to take everything and every issue and put it on you. You can't allow that either. Don't let nobody pressure you to thinking otherwise than what you already are, you know, because if they're like PinkaBoo said, they're not uplifting you, they're not investing in you, they're not loving you the way that you're supposed to. You have to walk away whether you love the person or not. You know, because love that's a very heavy word. We use it freely, but if they're not showing it and it's no action with it, it ain't love. Right. Practically, you got to know the difference between love and lust too.
Yes,
absolutely.
And sometimes people, guy or female, this goes to both parties. A person can love you but don't want nobody else to have you, so they be in the way. You just have to be strong enough to be like, I'm done with it. Because if you hold on to it, they're gonna hold on too. Because they might not, they might still want you, but they don't know how to love you. Just because a person tell you they love you, they might not know how to fully love you. You just don't know how to love me. And just because you might feel like that's your way of showing love, that's not enough for me. So you shouldn't have to settle.
Hold on, Rara, let me say this real quick. So you wasn't here when we first started. What I said was we actually I had a female reach out to me that I grew up with, and she's currently in a same-sex relationship and have been in a same-sex relationship for 10 years now. And she reached out to me, and she was supposed to be a guest here today on the show, and she couldn't make it. So that was our topic because she wanted to talk about it. Again, she reached out to me months ago, and today was the day that we had available for her to come. And she reached out to me last night and said she wasn't going to be able to come. So we still kept the topic. So with that being said, what I was getting ready to say is you're right. All of us are in relationships with a male. However, we do have social media people that's watching that are in same-sex relationships.
I have friends that are in the same.
We have friends as well. This person that reached out to me was a really good friend of mine. I've known him since like 3rd grade. So if anyone wants to call in and talk about it, that would be perfect. I would be really happy if we could get a few same-sex relationship individuals that's watching the podcast right now. The number is 240-389-3397. Rara, you should call in because you're very outspoken. We would love to have you to come in one day and talk about it. Why don't you come talk to us?
You, Rara.
So that's why we went on and kept the topic, because that was actually the topic, one of the topics for today, because she was supposed to join us today. But I want to read some of these comments that people. Hey everyone, thank y'all for tuning in. So Tiffany says, been there, done that. Once you finally leave, it's like a weight is lifted. I've dealt with this with both sexes, same thing. Absolutely. People throw the word love around like it's nothing and don't even know how to give it. Absolutely. Andrea or Adria. And Rara said negative. So what that mean? You not call? Oh, she said she gonna call. Come on,
Rara, call.
We waiting on your call so you won't kick off the call. We got 12 minutes left. We waiting on you to call so you can kick off this same-sex relationship topic. Again, the number is 240-389-3397. Waiting on you, Rara. What you gonna do? I got the phone line open. I'm waiting.
You waiting, Rob?
Well, until you call in, we gonna finish talking about this. But as soon as you call in, we gonna kick that same sex relationship topic off. So, it's safe to say everyone has, and even on the podcast, on a Facebook Live, it looked like people have. Here we go. This Rara right here. You're on with the ladies in the Chyna'Pink talk show. Talk to us, Rara. Hello? I can't hear you. I saw the phone call.
Caller, are you there? I think I hear a little bit.
Call back 240, because I can't call out. 240, I saw the number pop up. 389-3397.
And while we waiting, for those of y'all who haven't seen my Pinktober documentary, go check it out. It's on my IGTV. Under the IGTV little channel button, it's called Pinktober. Go check it out.
And it's on YouTube.
And it's on Instagram, YouTube, and on IG. That's it, Instagram twice. But yeah, Instagram and YouTube. Yes, go look at it.
Okay, here we go, y'all. You on with the ladies of the Chyna'Pink talk show. Hello.
Yeah, I got poor connection or some shit.
Oh!
We can hear you now. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? We can hear you. Well, we could. Rob,
Hello?
can you hear us? Rob.
Hello?
Hello. We hear you.
Dang, the service in here is kind of messed up.
But
It's the rain.
it's the
rain.
rain. Shouldn't be-
Probably on the towers are messed up.
It shouldn't be messed up. She should be able to hear us because it's on. Well, I guess it is through the
Yeah.
internet.
It's the towers and stuff.
Rara. Hello.
That's
Dang.
fine.
It's
I'm
still
on
saying
Lincoln.
she on
My
it.
bars
Lincoln.
is on. My bars is low, but I'm still getting a connection. But my bars
Maybe
is
we
low.
should call from one of our lines. Oh, here she go. Let's see. Rara. Can you hear us?
I can't hear nothing, man.
Oh my God.
But I'm
so
on the line.
disturbed.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
we
hold
can
on for
hear
a second,
you.
see if y'all can get it together.
We can hear you. Can you talk to us?
Just talk.
Just talk. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, tell them just
This
talk.
ain't- this ain't
Low network connection. Mine's like that too. I only got like 1 or 2 bars.
Talk. Even though you don't hear us. I don't understand why I never had that happen before. Nieko, what's going on? I'm trying to tell her to just talk, even with us not being able to talk back to her. Okay. So I'm trying to tell her to talk. I don't know what's going on, y'all.
Sorry, y'all. We kind
Sorry,
of.
y'all.
Alright.
We was trying to make that happen. Ooh, 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 ooh. How did I do that? You know, I'm getting old. I don't know how to really work this like this no more. How do I do this?
What you do?
What is
Okay, there we
Oh,
go.
there you
There we
go.
go.
You trying to turn the camera back around?
Yes. Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, so we'll try to. We only got 8 minutes left, so we'll try to talk a little bit about same-sex relationships. So again, it's kind of hard to speak on it when you're not currently or never been in a same-sex relationship. So, if anyone have any feedback that they want to talk about same-sex relationships, you can type it in on the Facebook Live, or you can try to call in. I'm not understanding why we having problems, technical difficulties with the phone line. Maybe I should close the phone line down, open it back up.
Maybe.
Maybe that might work. Let me try that. Okay, I opened it back up. I closed it and opened it back up. So Rara, if you still tuned in, try to call
Call
back.
us
Please.
back, Rara.
240-389-3397. So Marissa or Pink, do y'all have anything like maybe to start off same-sex relationships? Like talk about this topic.
I don't discriminate about them. I have friends that are in same-sex relationships, and I don't act no different towards them. If that's what makes them happy, I'm happy
Absolutely.
for that for my friend.
Right.
It's not about girl. Oh my God, you with a girl, or boy, you would have never met. I don't even get into all of that.
Right, and a lot of people type it now. Well, the older people back then, a lot of people was in the closet. I remember my first encounter with the LGBT, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Was tracks.
Okay.
So at first wasn't no understanding, but now as it's getting, the population of it is growing and more people are out with it now. I mean, hey, it's basically loving a person for who they are. Cause I have friends, I have female friends and I have male friends. Which one of our guests was going to be on here? One of my guests. But, and what I got to say about that is, hey, to each his own.
Absolutely.
Do what you do, because a lot of people judge
They
it.
they gonna judge you regardless of
Judge
what you're doing.
whatever you do.
The
It don't
one thing
matter.
I will say about it is, if you are going to be that way and be in the LGBT community, own it. And the reason why I say own it is because I had a situation 2 weeks ago where I was out at Jasper's, and I'm not gonna get into the whole situation of what occurred, but the lady who it was with was a dom woman. She was gay. After we were in an argument about a chair, let's be clear, she gave up her seat and she wanted it back after we sat in the seat. So when we decided we weren't going to give the chair,
she rented it. Be clear. She said you could sit there.
No, she never said that, but that's what she meant. But she never said that. She got up out of her chair. She gave the chair to my friend, and initially she wanted to talk to us, like, was trying to talk to us, trying to see maybe if we were gay. We weren't that way. I don't be all get away from. I don't be like that. I just let the person know, like, I'm with some. I'm good. That whatever. She got out the chair. As we were starting to finish our food, she decided to come make a whisper and be like, when you finish your food, let me know, because I want my chair back. She was about 6 feet. She was about 270 pounds, real big boobs, long dreads. She was a dom. So when we decided we weren't giving the chair back, she went into getting real upset and, oh, what y'all gay, what y'all this, and what y'all got butt shots, and y'all fake this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, she was like, I'm not a man. I was just getting up to be generous, and da-da-da-da. But everything she had something to say about, it was about a gay person, us being this, us being fake, us being artificial, all this other stuff. So I was like, well, what are you standing right here looking at me? What are you? I said, you said you're not a man, but you definitely not fully a woman. You a woman, but you not, your image is not giving off a woman. So are you a part of the LGBT community and you don't own up to it, or you just mad? But my thing about, like, I've never ran into a person like that in the first place. If you're going to be that way, own it. Live your truth.
I thought those type words.
Don't be
Grandma
one type
said she was insecure.
Yeah, she was like, oh, your butt fake. I said, oh, baby, I'm real, all natural over here. But you wish your girl looked like me. I guess that
she
was
got
her girl
mad
on the other side of her. But she didn't want no parts of me in no type of way. So she really didn't say that much because we wasn't giving up that chair. But I just didn't like that. And I was like, at that very moment, I wish my gay friends had been with me, because I wanted other gay people to hear what this girl was saying. I was like, I can't believe she's sitting here in this restaurant and acting this way, and you appear to look like, I wasn't trying to go off the, but that was her girlfriend who was sitting beside her. Yes, and you keep on making shots at us and this, that, and the third, because you was claiming that you're not a man and you wanted to be generous, but you are a gay woman.
That was foul. First of all, whether she was straight or gay, you don't give nobody no seat and say you want it back. Who does that? And where they do that at? Like, do you own the seats at Jasper's? I'm confused.
She called the manager.
Yes,
baby. She called the manager, and she told the manager, she gave them her little side of the story, and she told them, I want her out of my chair. And the manager simply said, "There, you gave up your chair." She was a regular, apparently, because everybody seemed to know her, but the manager was even like, you gave up your chair.
Said, I should have been there.
You gave up your chair, and there's nothing that I can do about taking the chair. When I tell you, I was ready for her to move, because she told my friend, oh, I'm going to drag you the F out the chair. I said, please. I said, move her, please. Please move her. I was ready. I was real ready. She was not ready to get out that, like, she didn't. And
you know what? The dominant, it's some cool dominant ones.
She was being a bully. She was trying to be a bully. Like, I was ready, baby, because you was about to get it. She was really about to get it.
And that's fine. And I don't have a problem with that.
I just want them to own, like she said, own up to that. But I need them to own up to who you really are.
Right.
Don't try to play something that you're not, because you're really not a man, especially when they do it to other men. Like, you gotta remember, you still a woman at the end of the day.
Yes. And so when the men who was around, like the people who we knew that was cool, when they start speaking on it, like, baby girl, that, like, come on, she was like, oh, what y'all gay? I said, so she just attacking everybody character because you a certain type of way, baby. Everybody over here is good. We enjoying our food and everybody good. You feeling the type of way because you gave up a chair. But if you want this ass whooping,
But
you
what
can
did that
get
have
it.
to do with anything? Is y'all gay or
Like, she just was mad. Like, when I tell you, she was the one who brought all of that out. We was like, what's up with you? Like, you feel a type of way?
But sometimes, let's be clear, because I know for me, when people be off the drinks, they be doing way too much. I know sometimes when I done had too much, y'all already know.
But you ain't never did no shit
No,
like
I ain't
that.
never
You
do
be
nothing like
too
that.
much with yourself, and we make sure you. But you don't be like, nah. Sorry, it wasn't no excuses for that.
I feel you.
It wasn't no. That was one of them nights I was on the wish factor. I was waiting for her to touch her. I was waiting because they was gonna take me up out of that jazz. But I wouldn't have been mad either.
Well, we definitely gonna have to continue this same sex once her name is Drea. Once Drea could come back on, and Rara, you're welcome to come, and anyone else who wants to be on the panel when we talk about same sex relationships. Rara, you actually are the perfect candidate because you are very outspoken. You don't get no cut cards. You don't have no filter, and that's what we
Rara,
need.
I wish you could have been there because as soon as it happened, I called my gay friends on the phone.
Why is the conflict though in same sex relationship? Why is it way more deeper
Definitely.
than heterosexual? Is the conflict? Now I done seen some stuff with.
If that's what a person decides to do, if that's what makes them happy, then what you got something to talk about it for?
Right.
Like, mind your business, and that's what people don't do. Mind the business that pays you.
Yeah, absolutely, Pink. So I do want to read a few comments, and Raw, I'm gonna talk to you sometime today so we can schedule you to come on the show. Definitely. I'm gonna read a few comments before we go over. It's our time, but I thank y'all. We had a few people that said this their first time tuning in. We thank y'all for tuning in, for catching the show. Tiffany says, I totally agree. You have to be secure with self and be sure that that's what you are comfortable with wholeheartedly. Okay. Rawa said she was insecure. The young lady at Jasper's.
She was.
Jamila says, I don't discriminate same-sex relationship. I am a mother and sister of the LGBT community person. I'm going to love them regardless. If the person happy, I'm happy for them. Absolutely. You couldn't have said it no better.
Right. She couldn't have said it no better than that. I am okay with that. I don't judge nobody for whatever they want to do. Transsexual, whatever. If that's what you decide to do, baby, let me put some makeup on you.
I love them.
Yes, I put makeup on everybody. Let me put some makeup on you. I don't care.
Plus, they are very entertaining and fun people.
Oh
they
my
are.
God. Yes,
they are. Man, they give you
I'm not
and
even
they
lie.
keep you hip on all the latest trends. They do.
I miss my friend Mel. He passed away a few years ago, but oh my goodness, that was my good friend. Mel could do some hair better than any bitches out here on these streets that I know. And Mel was hilarious. Mel was his name. He was her. I went to elementary school with him. We grew up in the same neighborhood. He was hilarious. I loved him. And Mel could fight his ass off. Please don't get it twisted. He was not playing with these people out here in these streets. Tiffany says it also entails a level of maturity. A lot of people play around with the idea, but I was fortunate to actually fall in love with someone of the same sex who was just as serious as me. Thank you, Beatrice. She said, I caught your show. I never catch it. I'm glad you caught it today. A lot of people were saying the young lady that you're speaking of at Jasper, she was definitely insecure and intimidated by you.
She was, baby, y'all. She put on the show. I could have went on and on about how, when it happened, I told y'all right away. And I was like, I cannot believe this bitch playing with me in here like this. Like, she don't know.
Oh, Rara said, I mess with straight girls. I know that's right, Rara.
Straight girls.
I love Rara.
Man.
But yeah, I'm sad that you couldn't get through on the phone line. I'm definitely gonna have to speak with the station about that. I'm not sure why we could hear you clearly, but you just couldn't hear us. But next Sunday, y'all, tune in at 5. We're gonna have a great show next Sunday. We're gonna go around the table real quick. Everyone's gonna let you know their social media information. PinkaBoo.
I said go that way.
Oh, go that
right,
way.
I said go that way.
Okay, we're gonna go this way first.
Hey, you can reach me at Miss_under_construction 2020 on Instagram and Johnny Giselwick on Facebook and my business page. I will be up and running, you guys, next week.
Oh, yeah.
Millunique_smiles. So be on the lookout. And if you need your teeth whitened, just hit me up.
I do.
Yeah,
Let me hit you up. Yes, can you go around these diamonds I got on my teeth?
Yeah.
I want my teeth white and just go around these diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay, PinkaBoo.
I'm PinkaBoo again. You can find me at PinkaBoo.artistry on Instagram. On Facebook, you can find me at PinkaBoo Artistry. And those who follow me on my personal, you can follow me at Crystal Dance.
And the government,
my government. You got to really know me to be following me on there because I don't be on that jump like that. And my website, the PinkaBooExperience.com. Come and get your face dead.
Come get that face dead. PinkaBoo got that PinkaBoo beat. My name is China. You can reach me on Instagram. Please go follow the Chyna'Pink Show. Please go follow my actress page is open. Chyna'Pink the actress. China is spelled Chyna. And I'm also my boutique page. If you're trying to get fly, I'm a wardrobe stylist. And also I do have those authentic purses for your ass. And I do living plans and payment plans. So get with your girl. That's Chyna'Pink Accessories all on Instagram. And it looked like PinkaBoo got one more thing to say, and it looked like Marissa got one more thing to say.
Let Marissa say it first.
Okay, come on.
Okay, also, y'all, I want you guys to donate by Christmas time. It could be by Christmas time because I want us to deliver everything by Christmas. If you guys can donate gloves, socks, and also blankets, because the Chyna'Pink Show, we're all of us going to go out. All the girls are going to go out, and we're going to go deliver those things to the homeless.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Okay. So yes, if you guys want to go out with us, and Tiana, I'm glad you watching because that's something that you're interested in doing. That's something that you're a part of already. So let's partner up with you and Mo Better and get that popping with the homeless people. We definitely want to contribute and make sure that they warm for this winter because I ain't lying, it's not even winter time yet, and it's just a little freezing out here a little bit.
Oh yes, y'all go check out my documentary. Those who just came on, who wasn't on in the very beginning, go see my Pinktober documentary on Instagram.
All right, y'all. Until next Sunday, we are out, and thank y'all for tuning in. We closing out with that old little Benny.
Peace out, love you guys.
And that old Miss Kim from that club.
Look, my best friend do it too. Look, hey. Hi y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Oh. Yes, y'all already know when I get started. Thank y'all. We off the air now, so I can talk to y'all regular. Even though my mouth is the same.
Mad as I don't know what with that girl.
Let me tell you something. Thank you. I love you too, best friend. I love you so much more. No, let me tell you something. When this bitch at the jazz school was playing, like, she was big, like big. I didn't give a fuck how big she was. But the fact that she started saying shit like that, I was like, really, you don't want to play with me like that in this jazz. One person, two people or not. Somebody always know me when I'm out, and so when people start seeing that she was acting like that, they was like, sweetheart, like, baby girl, you want this chair back? Who gives up a chair and then asks for a chair back when you start eating? Nobody does that shit.
And your chair, it's not your chair.
Nobody does that at all. And you want about to pump me, nor nobody. She's like, I'm not talking. Here she go, I'm not talking to you. I said, well, baby, I'm talking to you. I said, let me see you move her out this chair. Because the minute you touch her, you going to be on this motherfucking ground.
Let me make sure we go off the internet live.
Oh, yes, please. I don't want these people to really see how I am.
Yeah, please.
My Instagram people already know.
But Nieko didn't respond. I want to make sure that he not
They need to know.
I would say
matter of fact, let me go on the radio page because I could definitely go on there and see.
I'm like, you won't get this chair, alright? You won't get this chair, alright? And it ain't gonna be how you want it.
Hi, who's that? Queen of DC, how you doing? I like your name.
I like that name too.
Yeah,
I love that name.
Queen of DC, I like her name.
I can see a little something.
I'm trying.
Yeah, sis.
I should put this jacket on. I need to put this bitch on my head.
Oh, it look like that we still alive.
Oh!
See what I'm saying?
Oh.
Let me go on Nieko, 'cause he needs to
Thank
go.
you.
I hate when they